Hello everyone, my name is Samuel Ploeg and today I'm going to be talking about my social media project. This is going to be for my Ploeg BMW marketing campaign. So a little bit about what I'm going to be talking about today are defining the different social media platforms, the social media guru I interviewed and some of the questions that he answered me with, some Instagram examples, LinkedIn examples, and some Facebook examples. So to begin, let's talk about the different social media platforms. So Facebook is a more social networking website where people can, like be friends and share posts and everything. Um, it's widely used. A lot of people check it 2 times a day. YouTube is a great place for sharing videos. You can subscribe to channels, share videos. You could basically make a channel for your website if you wanted to. Instagram focuses on video sharing or video and photo sharing. Twitter is also a social media. I think that in my own opinion, it's the least important form of social media. And finally, LinkedIn is very similar to Facebook, but it's focused on more of the business side of things. And it's a great website for networking, and it also allows users to post their resume online for employers to view. So, a little recap on what I just talked about. Uh, for my business, I found that Facebook is definitely going to be the easiest way to capture our customers. The next in line would be Instagram, just because the pictures of the car kind of suck you in and everything. So next, I'm going to be talking a little bit about my social media person that I interviewed. I interviewed Gunnar Perry. He is the marketing and event coordinator at Sharp BMW. He has a business and marketing degree from Aquinas. So I just asked him a few questions on what kind of social media platforms he uses. He discussed he uses Facebook and Instagram for me on the Mac. So let's see. Some advice that he was willing to share was uh, definitely posting cars of expensive exotic cars is easy. It makes it a lot easier than if you were at a Toyota dealership to post exciting pictures of cars. Um, what are some of the difficulties of his job? He said that it's hard to manage 6 different Facebook pages, and it all depends on how busy things are sometimes because he also does event planning for Sharp. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit to my different uh, passes for a second. So I'm going to start out by talking about my Instagram post that I made, and I'm also going to talk about my social media calendar, which didn't uh, pop in here as good as I wanted it to. So anyway, I thought rather than just making it an exact calendar, I'd make a log that I would want to at least post 4 or 5 times a week in the different categories. So I'm going to talk about some of the Instagram posts I made. This one I made for the purpose was to show customers that they can get carbon trim pieces for their BMW from our parts department. I thought the picture looks fun and exciting. Carbon fiber is something that's definitely been trending lately. Uh, Next slide. Come see the new 2019 M5 competition. This just shows customers that they could come to our showroom and see this new model. It's the first all-wheel drive M5. Does 0 to 60 in about 2.9 seconds. So another one was a recall notice. So just the purpose of that, there's a lot of recalls out, so customers could go onto the website and schedule their appointment. The next is come see when the new largest models ever built. I'm going to fast forward through a couple of these in a second just to save some time and keep it around 7 minutes here. But this is for M4. And basically, all the Instagram photos, I just try to make it exciting, the picture and everything, mostly just to engage customers and kind of like, kind of try to set a trend of my Facebook and Instagram page post really cool pictures that people look forward to seeing on a daily basis. There's another one of his showrooms, shows customers what the showroom would look like. Next is what the dealership would look like. Finally, this was just one for service, just to show like what the customer could be looking for when they arrive. And then next I did two LinkedIn examples. The first is just talking about a new vehicle launch event, some pictures of a salesman, just kind of like a little recap of an event that happened. The next LinkedIn posting I made was to just show basically if we were to post a job posting and what it would look like. That's basically the call to action. So now I'm going to talk about some of my Facebook examples. So the average person usually checks their Facebook about 2 times a day. So I figured this would be a good way to capture a lot of traffic. So this is another one to come see the new X7 model. This next one is one of the electric cars in the showroom. The next Facebook post I have here is come check out this new Z4, the 2019 model. This car is actually built off. It's very similar to the new Supra that's out. And then for this post, figured there's a lot of people out there that like to mountain bike and road bike, and sometimes it's difficult to transport your bike and you need a roof rack. So I figured I'd make a post that says, hey, you can stop by our parts department and get some choices and pick up a roof rack for your car. The next one I did was just to kind of engage customers. Post a picture of your favorite M car. This is just to show that like my company would be still excited about old iconic M cars and a little bit about the BMW heritage. My next slide is for a roof box. This is more kind of parts and accessories, something that would be rolling through my web page on the home page all the time. So this would be one example, but this would also be a Facebook post. The next one is we have snow tires in stock. Got a picture of a BMW with some snow tires to show that there's a better solution for driving in the winter. The next slide is life's too short to drive an ugly car, so I figured I'd post a picture here of this bright orange Lime Rock M3. It's one of my favorite BMWs, mostly because of the color, and I love how the body looks, and it's got a naturally aspirated V8 that redlines at 9,000 RPM, so I think that's pretty cool. Next one is schedule service today with another picture of the service department. Everybody needs service, oil changes, brakes. So I just figured I'd post a picture that kind of reminds people that they can schedule service with us. Next is the next two slides are come see the new 850M. This is a $125,000 coupe. I figured I'd post a couple pictures, one of the coupe itself and another of a convertible, just to get customers excited about these new models and the cool color that it is in. The next post is we store and install summer and winter wheel combos. This is something that can be difficult for some customers if they live in an apartment or they just don't feel like dragging their tires out and hauling them in their car. This post basically just shows that we store summer tires and winter tires and again install them. So it's just kind of like a benefit for the customer. And the next is schedule your 1,200 mile warranty service run-in check today. So all BMW M models get an oil change and the rear diff fluid changed at 1,200 miles. And we also reset all the service lights so that the car can reach its full potential because it has brake and oil in it. And the next slide, and my final slide, is just another today what we have in the shop. This car I had in yesterday to swap wheels on, and they also got a detail. But this is a pretty cool car. It was a 2015 Jaguar XKRS. It was the last car that they made before the F-Type took over. So that's basically everything that I have for you guys. Hopefully I didn't take too long and you guys like my slides. If you can give me any feedback on everything. This is my first time doing a narrated PowerPoint, so I appreciate the feedback. Hopefully Thank you guys. Appreciate it. The next one that I made was for wiper blades. Everybody needs wiper blades. This is something I definitely feel like would catch people's attention, especially because on BMWs it's hard to get wiper blades from Napa and all those different places.